Hello and welcome to another episode of Geekmen and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds. I am Dustin.
I am Zombie, and this is It's Frickin' Figures. Welcome back to another Monday night show. We're a little bit early tonight, all because of the Thanksgiving break.
Yeah.
Which I am thankful for. How about you, buddy?
I'd say I'm looking forward to it. I got a week full of food already planned. No worries about having to fix things or do this or that.
You know where your next meals are coming from. You're doing a little better than I am then.
Yep.
I will be up to a bunch of work as usual. There's no rest for Zombie. Zombies never rest. We all know that, right?
That's right.
Pam, glad you could tune in. Yeah, I've got a few things to unbox.
Yeah. So what do we have? So I don't have anything. Just I was messing around earlier with some older figures.
Oh yeah,
Phantom and the bad guy. I can't remember his name.
Is that Phantom? What is that, like Ming
Ming. Yeah.
Ming the Merciless.
Ming the Merciless. Yep.
One of those two. I don't know.
Something like that.
Ming something.
Yeah, you're right. It's been so long. I just had him up on a shelf, and I'm like, "What's this?" And I pulled him down. And I'm like, "Oh man, I totally forgot about these." But I could open up any of the hundreds of Black Series I have, but I figure I'm not gonna go all out in every time, and let's just open it up one at a time here and there.
Yeah,
but I don't have any room for them.
Savor it. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my mess back here, because I mean, as tidy as this looks up here, you can see a little bit of spillage of boxes creeping back onto my shelves, which I told myself I wasn't going to do, and I still haven't cleared off these boxes that are sitting on the shelf.
Right.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rearrange a little bit, because I've got a lot of Hasbro kind of up here on that first shelf. I'll probably keep my Spider-Man in the middle behind my head here that you really can't see. It's kind of like a miscellaneous kind of thing. There's like a Deadpool and Wolverine and, what have you. There's a Punisher up there on a motorcycle. And then that spills over into my articulated icons ninjas that I can't get my hand to work right here. They're in the corner. Okay. Kind of.
How many of those you got?
Here you go. This way. There we go. It starts about right here.
Okay, yeah, I see.
Corner. You can see kind of the white ninja crouching over there, but then they go into like some Star Wars Black Series and stuff.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought your clones were there.
This shelf and the one just below me that my body is hiding is probably going to be my main focus. Like, this is all Mythic Legions right here.
See, I was thinking
here
you should take it up on the shelf.
I'll probably move them up, and then I'm probably going to put customs and stuff like right behind me, so that they're always kind of
within reach.
Yeah, and I don't mean just like mine. I'm starting now to get pieces from other people in the community, which is something I've never hardly done before. I have a few prized pieces. I've got I think it was Loose Collector, when he was just doing customs and stuff. He did this, I think it's Loose Collector. I'll have to go back and really figure that out. But he did this custom of a Marvel character called Blood Axe years ago. And I loved it. It was built on one of the Marv figures from the superhero line that wasn't directly done under like Hasbro. It was kind of a side thing.
Yeah.
Comic book superheroes or something like that, I think was the title of it. One of the Build-A-Figures was this pit that you see up here in the corner. Again, that way. There. So Marv from Sin City was one of the figures. It was a bigger, bulkier, stocky kind of body, and he built that on top of that. And I always wanted to make one of my own. And I went so far as to finding a Marv, but somebody had customized it. So I couldn't bring myself to undo their custom.
Yeah.
So I've got this custom Marv that was like, I can't destroy it to make the other one that inspired me to get the Marv in the first place. Fast forward a few years, I'm at work randomly showing somebody that I work with something, and I'm on eBay and I see that custom. Like somebody had got it. I don't know how many hands it like went through before it got to this person that was selling it, and they had no idea what they had. And it was a fabulous price. It was like $45 or something like that. I'm like, oh my God. I took pictures, went back to Foosh to look at the original post, comparing the details and stuff to make sure that it wasn't like a copycat custom, like I was looking for myself.
Right.
And it was the real deal. I couldn't believe it. I immediately purchased it right there out flat. And he's up on my shelf somewhere, on that top shelf right there, and I'll get him down for a future show. But the buck stops there with that one. Like, unless somebody gets rid of it after I'm dead and gone, it's my forever piece. It's like, yeah, I finally got it. Like all those years ago, admiring it. I'm like, yes. And it was just so random that I was on eBay and showing somebody something else and saw it. So, that's awesome. Yeah, happy to have that in there. So that's what I'm thinking about doing with this shelf here. Move the mythics up, put the customs right here, and, you know, maybe a rotation thing, like maybe, you know, whatever new wave of mythics or cosmics just came out or something. So,
yeah, it's hard to do that.
Yeah, it is. But I'm to a point now, like you just said, there's so much that you have, and it's in boxes and stuff. I think I'm to the point where I want to do like a rotation thing, just to kind of keep it fresh. You know,
Pops?
Because, hey, Pops, as it is, I mean, I'm going to have to eventually take this stuff down and dust it.
Yeah.
So as I'm doing that, I'll pack up and set something else out to enjoy, like those little gems that you said you found. Like, you forgot you had those.
Yeah.
You know, go through a box and go, oh, wow, I forgot all about this. Yep. Let me set that up here, you know, this rotation or something like that. So,
yep.
But without further ado, I'm going to move on to what's in the box. I know Pam is dying to know what's in the box that I teased last Friday for our ADHD theater. I'm wearing part of it. So I got a box from my buddy Lynn at Wolf King Customs. Let me stand up so you can see the whole design.
Love it.
So, and I mentioned to you, hey, we're both wearing purple. Yes, this is purple. This is not blue. My white light is just kind of bringing more of the blue out or whatever. So yeah, it's always a treat to get something from Wolf King Customs, because they always put a little bit extra in the box. Sometimes it's just a couple of 3D prints that might have a couple of flaws or something, and those are always good to practice different paint techniques or colors or whatever on it. So I reached out because there was a couple of parts that I wanted to get, and Lynn, being Lynn, was like, oh yeah, hey, don't even worry about it, you know, shoot, just, you know, tell me what you want and I'll send it out. So the first thing that I contacted him about was this.
Let me get up on that. What on earth? Oh, nice.
So number 49 of 90. This is a coin that was done for Legion's Con.
That's awesome.
They were selling them at the con, and I could not get away from work. I haven't even opened this thing yet. So let me get him out of the package there. So,
oh, that's so cool.
And that is Latin for Cabal Above All across the top of it.
That's awesome.
And then on the back is Legion's Con 6. Is that right? Roman numeral 6?
6, yeah.
So, yeah. So that's really cool. And it's got the dates circling it from the past Legion's Cons up to 2024. So
that is definitely cool.
A little bit closer. Yeah, there we go.
Ah.
And I think that's New Jersey.
Yeah, it is.
Which is where they have Legion's Con at. So, yeah. And then you've got, that's the Cabal, like, official symbol.
Yeah.
Facebook group. That little head beard looking weird thing. But, yeah. And it's weighty. It's got, it's pretty heavy. So, I had to have that. And I'm like, Lynn, you know me, man. I just couldn't make it this year. I've been trying the past 2 years to go, and things just haven't worked out. So he was like, hey, don't even worry about it. I got you. So then in the box, there was this bubble thing, and it was just chock full of 3D prints. Like,
oh, wow.
That many prints. So that's and I'm not going to go through all of them, but there's a few of them here that I've got to show. Like, this one is really cool.
Oh, that's definitely cool.
Now, remember last week I showed you those custom vampire heads?
Yeah.
And one of them was red. It was not printed in a red resin. It was printed in a clear resin, and I painted it clear red. This is printed in a clear blue resin. So this is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
And those are like crystals coming out of the skull. Not sure how I'm going to paint that yet, but I'm definitely gonna paint that. So the prints that I reached out to him for were some that I had painted and sent off to someone, and they got lost in the mail. And 3 out of the 5 came from Wolf King Customs. So those were the ones that I had requested. And he said, yeah, don't even worry about it. Like, I'll send those to you. But he sent me so much more. There's a goblin in here.
I love that goblin.
Yeah. And this is another goblin that was sculpted by EML Wickman.
Yeah.
He does a lot of their sculpting and stuff.
That's cool.
So this one was done on a live sculpting session.
Yeah.
And it's available on YouTube under the Wolf King channel, I believe. Just look up Wolf King Customs or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of good stuff on there. Yeah, just he sent one of the new modified God's Fire heads where they did expressive faces on some of the older sculpts. So this guy's gritting his teeth.
Yeah, he is.
So yeah, no, really cool stuff from Wolf King Customs there. And that's just a few of them that he sent. Like, I don't know if I want to show you all of them because
you definitely piqued my interest with the blue skull. I have ideas for that.
He sent this over, so I'm assuming this was something that he offered through through Wolf King at the at Legion's Con. So this is a shield for Mythic Legions with the Cabal symbol on it and everything. And there's a big ass sword in there. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I think that's new. I've never seen that sword before offered from them.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it either.
Yeah, it's got a Cabal sticker in there too. What else? Oh, he sent the pin. It was like a special edition chrome pin that they did for the con. Here's another. These are like enamel pins too. So this one actually feels like it's metal.
Yeah.
So, but this is, they do all kinds of like enamel pins and stuff. So there's one, another one. Yeah, no, a couple of stickers. If you like the 3D prints and all that kind of stuff, go to wolfkingcustoms.com. Tell them Zombie sent you.
Yeah.
It's gonna hook you up with some cool stuff. I got a drink koozie.
Woohoo!
Not to be confused with a Snuggie from Friday.
Right, right.
But yeah. So yeah, really cool stuff there from Lynn. There's one more thing in the box that he sent, but I don't know if I want to show that because that's a little bit special. So I might just keep that for me. But yeah, Lynn's a really good guy too. He's real big in the community of mythic and cosmic and all that kind of stuff. Can't say enough good things about that guy. He's really super, super good guy. I did get another box in. I got so many prints coming in now. It's ridiculous. This next one is from PlanetaryDogToys.com. So nice. Sebadam and Julie that run this, they do a lot of the sculpts for the site. I got a small order. Let me put that back up. I got a small order in from them. Wish I could have ordered more at the time. But
that's the problem. They have so many prints. It's like,
I know there's so many good stuff. But I needed another strong guy torso. So
yeah.
I got that, picked that up.
That is definitely cool. I need to order one of those.
Unfortunately, it's gone. So they're doing last chance on a lot of their items, and this was offered during October.
Okay.
So what that means is they're retiring everything from their site. They run a few prints at a time out of their catalog that they've offered for a few years now. They're retiring them, and they offer them for 20% off using a code. Usually it's like whatever month it's in, and the number 20 or 20% or 20 off, whatever it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
They make no secret of the code. It's on the homepage whenever you go to PlanetaryDogToys.com. Let me say that right. PlanetaryDogToys.com. So that's not the only thing I ordered though. I went ahead and got one of these heads. This is the second time I've gotten this particular head. The first time was I did like a football themed Black Knight Mythic Legion for so we have the New Orleans Saints football team here for New Orleans, and somebody wanted a New Orleans themed Mythic Legions figure. So one of the great things that they're doing while they're doing this 20% off clearance sale through their catalog is they're offering these so it's like a cosmic dwarf. So this time I got the head. So far I've gotten the torso piece that plugs into one of the Mythic Legion's torsos where the plates kind of come off. And one of the shoulder pauldrons. This time I got the head. And this thing is just full of character.
Wow.
It's just it's crazy good.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So I'm maybe 3 or 4 pieces away from having that whole set. And they give those, it's a random piece that you get whenever you place an order. But then they also do this little baggy kind of thing where it's like prints that didn't quite like make it to perfect or whatever. Some of them have minor flaws. Some of them have pieces that were broken off of them. What I got this time, there's this like female elf that Julie sculpted.
Yeah.
But one of the ears are broken.
Yeah, there's easy way to write that off in your lore.
Right. Yeah, no, and it's no big deal, But this is completely new. I've never noticed this in their catalog before. It's an orc.
That's crazy.
But I don't ever recall seeing this on their site.
No, I don't either.
So this was really cool to get. This was more surprising than getting the dwarf head. So that's a really cool piece. That one's, it's just full of character. Look, just showing it on screen right here is not really doing it justice.
They rarely do. Rarely ever does happen.
It's so hard to see too because they're all. It's just gray. That's why I like showing off, painted pieces more than just raw prints. What have you? Let's see. Oh yes. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
So Legion's Con did happen a few weeks ago. Beginning of this month of November. And I do have friends that go, even though I can't. So I reached out to some of those friends to pick up some of those things that I knew I was going to miss out on.
Oh, boy.
So I got the Day 1 2-pack.
Oh, dude.
And it's got the show exclusive pieces that will not be in the single figures when they re-release these in single packages.
Yeah.
Mainly that head, and then back here you can't make it out, but there's like a completely lower half of a dwarf.
Yeah.
That you can like pop the body apart right here, take the long legs off of one of them and put the dwarf legs on, so you've got another dwarf character or whatever. So that's
awesome.
But still, really happy to have this. And last but not least, I, again, am blown away by the surprise drop that they released at the con.
Absolutely beautiful.
I did open this guy, but I put him back in the box because I didn't want to lose any of the pieces. And he comes with a ton of stuff. He comes, just like with the Valiant Knight, he comes with a complete set of hands that you would get from a hands pack.
Jeez, oh whiz.
It's crazy. And it's done under the Mythic Legions, but he also has like trigger hands. So if you want to pop these snake parts onto a Cosmic figure, which I have seen a lot of people in the community do, and it looks great. Wow. I have yet to see a terrible pop and swap using this figure with any parts anybody has put it on.
Right. These are crazy.
These are going to be offered on the Horseman's website sometime early next year. But do not hesitate. Do not wait if you're going to get one of these. Don't wait, because like the Valiant Knight, they are going to sell out. It will be the first figure in the sale that these are in to sell out. I guarantee it. That is the exact thing that happened with the Valiant Knight figure. And people still wanted more of that one. Same thing's going to happen here. Same thing with this figure. Don't wait. Like if you're at work, find a way, go take a poop break and sneak it in the bathroom and make your purchase.
Heck yeah.
Don't think, oh yeah, I'll wait until after I get off of work, or I'll take a nap and then I'll wake up and feel, or I'm going to bed. It's 4 a.m. I'm not getting up at 4 a.m. Get up at 4 a.m. and make this purchase, because you're going to regret it if you're trying to get this figure and you miss out.
Heck yeah. Man, that figure looks so good.
And I know I'm just showing it in the box.
Yep.
But still, like I said, I didn't want to lose any of the pieces. And taking it out of the box and showing it just on this camera here still isn't going to do this thing the justice it deserves. I am going to do a photo shoot with this, take my own pictures. Now, they're not going to be as fancy as like The Amazing or Trevor Williams or whatever. It'll be just a plain background. But still, the reason I do that versus a busy background that's all fancy with all kinds of stuff set up in it is the focus point is the subject of the picture. That's what I'm trying to focus your attention on.
Right.
The figure itself, not the background. I'm not taking a beauty shot here with a fancy jungle background. I'm going to show you the figure. I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm going to give you the turnarounds. So give me time. I will take those shots. I'll share them here if I've got to. I am not unhappy with this figure. It's a fantastic figure. And I hope they continue to do stuff like this at future Legions cons where they have like a surprise figure.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're home runs.
Yeah, so every time.
2 out of 2. Out of the park home runs.
Yeah. I just can't believe it.
That is my what's in the box for this week. Okay.
Oh, boy. Well, I mean, there's so much to talk about, but I do want to, again, express our love for Mythic Legions, and I know
I hammer in the Mythic Legions and sprinkle in a little of the Cosmic Legions, and people are probably tired of me talking about it and everything, but that to me is like, that's my Valaverse, that's my classified, that's my whatever it is that you prefer, that's what it is for me. So that's why I carry on about it like I do. That was worth the wait, she says.
Yeah.
You're making me want to show what's the rest of the box that Lynn sent me. Look, I can't even get the words out of my mouth. A future episode, I will. I have to make sure that it's okay for me to share first.
That's fair. That's fair. That's very fair.
That's why I'm a little hesitant. Like, it's really exciting, but I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I should show that.
Mom's over there.
No,
for you to show it.
I can't because sometimes people they send stuff to me with enough trust that I won't like spoil something too early that they're either still working on, or that maybe it's something that I'm not supposed to have or something. I don't know yet, but I will. Let's see what else.
I'll say that I even I extended an invite to Cornboy to talk about his dragon his dreams and stuff, because he just looks so happy and ecstatic. Like, it's infectious. Like, I really want to talk to him about this. So
did you watch the special recording that they did, the Birth of the Dragon? So go to, if you're curious about more about the dragon, they go a little bit into kind of the making of the dragon that we talked about. What was it, last week? The last week or week before?
Week before last, I think.
Week before last, something like that. I don't.
One of
those
I don't
days.
Keep
up with our past. I just do. So, 4 Horsemen Studios, I believe it is, on YouTube. You look them up, or maybe it's 4 Horsemen Toy Design. I don't know. Maybe you can look that up and confirm that, Dustin. But they are on YouTube. There's like a 24 minute recording of them talking about the history of, kind of the steps of what they had to go through to make this dragon a reality. And the dragon that we are talking about here, I do have, let me switch over here, share instead. And if you want to pull that up, Dustin, here's a couple of like behind the scenes shots. So,
holy moly.
You've got, I know, right? Impressive, as it is impressive. But just wait, there's more. All right. So this is a troll that it's standing next to, right? So the trolls are the biggest figures they've made for Mythic Legions so far. They're rotocast. They're big. Okay.
Yeah.
They're more than 12 inches tall. So you kind of gauge.
I got one in that I can grab.
Well, like I've got the 4 that they've released so far right here above me on the shelf, and you can see the boxes. I mean, they're kind of big anyway. But yeah, there he is. He's got one in hand. So think about this. So here's the side-by-side of a test print for the dragon that they revealed at Legion's Con. And Dustin, should hold that sucker up to your head. Give us a scale here that you can. Yeah, so you see, it's like the size of a newborn baby, almost, you know. So you imagine cradling one of those guys in your hand, you know, in your arms. The proud papa, look at him. I would hate to change his diaper.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a beast of a figure as it is, and they're wonderfully detailed. Lots of good paint applications on those, and they've done 4 different versions of them. They've re-released almost all of them so far that they've done with, you know, like heads for the second editions. But let me give you another angle here so you can kind of get a little better understanding of just the scale of this dragon here.
Good grief, gravy.
Pun intended. All right. But hang on. This is not the official size of this dragon. Okay? As majestic as it is, that is not the size that this dragon is going to be. Okay? I've been kind of showing you the first print of this dragon where they said, you know, sure, it's big compared to the troll. It's not really that impressive. They wanted it bigger.
Oh my Lord.
So the one on the left in this picture here that you see is more closer to the size this dragon is actually going to be. The 2 previous pictures that I've shared is of the test print on the right. So he's big. He's a big boy. Yes.
Labored breathing.
Right.
Oh.
So just take that in. That is massive. So in this special show that they've done called The Birth of the Dragon, I believe it is Eric Treadaway, the guy that sculpted this behemoth. He goes into details saying, you know, he spent months doing the digital sculpts on this thing. He did not use any type of texture tools. So every single scale on this thing is sculpted by hand, digitally. Okay, not actually in clay by hand or whatever. So he did not use any kind of templates. Because there's people out there, not that there's anything wrong with that, but there are shortcuts that you could take, skins that you could wrap your sculpt in, and it will automatically put scales and textures and stuff on your sculpts that you do digitally. He didn't use any of that. He sculpted every single scale on this beast. That is impressive.
Yeah. Share screen, share.
Do you want to take mine down? Are you trying to share over mine? There you go. So yeah, Birth of the Dragon. It is 4 Horsemen Studios on YouTube.
Yeah.
Looks like it is 22 minutes and 42 seconds long. Not long at all. So if this interests you at all, definitely go give that a watch.
Yep.
Subscribe to their channel also, because they have you know, like an afternoon show that they'll do called 4 Horsemen O'Clock, and that's got Christgau on it, and he usually kind of gives updates on you know, production times, and he talks sometimes about, you know, the different types of plastics when people have questions, you know, well, why did y'all make the decision to go this way instead of that? And you know, he's a big goofball, but he's a lovable goofball. You know, he's all court jester for most of the show, but then, you know, he does kind of rein it in a little bit and get serious and answers the tough questions sometimes. So whether you understand those answers is completely up to you. I can't, you know, I don't I don't think he would have enough time to explain every little detail of the toy industry and how things are actually made at the factories to make it to where just you could understand it. There's a lot of stuff that goes into making toys. You know, you look at stuff and it's just toys. It's a lot more than toys. It's somebody's, you know, love of what they do and their skill set, and so many people are involved in making the things that we all enjoy, the things that we're all here for.
Yep.
And a lot of that, I think, is taken for granted. There's a lot of information out there that a lot of people don't know what goes into making the toys that you love and you're looking for, or maybe even the toys that you hate. Hell, we did an episode on that, you know, a year and a half ago. I think.
I have the tendency to say, "Oh yeah, just the other day," and then it's like, "Wait a minute, that was that was a year and a half ago."
We do have a lot of episodes under our belt. It's hard to keep them all straight.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's the update on the dragon that I was going to share. So I'm glad you brought him up.
Yeah.
In other Horseman news, let me bring this guy over. So they did an update, kind of a public service announcement on the retailer version of the almost said Bob Marley. No, they haven't made him yet. Jacob Marley retailer version. Originally, he was supposed to have a blue glow in the dark feature. This is one of those things that I was just kind of touching on there. It was kind of lost in translation. The factories, of course, are in China. So sometimes things get misunderstood. They don't get communicated clearly enough. The figure will not glow in the dark. That feature was not added to it. Still a beautiful figure. It's got great parts on it. I've got one of the originals. That's the original box here. You don't have to blow me up, Dustin. This is one that I've started scavenging for parts, though. So, this was the original version that they offered through their Figure Obscura drop. The one you see on your screen there is going to be, the street date is the end of this week, as a matter of fact, November 29th. So if you've pre-ordered from an approved retailer, you're going to get this one. It does not glow in the dark. The original don't glow in the dark either. It had some translucent clear pieces on it. This one does not. This one's a fully painted ghostly blue.
Yeah.
So if you're a fan of Christmas Carol or anything like that, this figure is still available from some approved retailers. It will not be offered straight from the Horseman. Don't go to their site looking for it. Don't look for it at their table at a convention that they're going to be at. It's not going to be sold through them at all. You have to get it through one of the approved retailers.
Yeah.
I have it on good authority. Our good friend Travis Hotard, that runs Omega Level Toys, will have these as well as the rest of the retailer approved. Retailer Appreciation Wave. Sorry, Retailer Appreciation Wave 2. So you've got the Jacob Marley. You've got the red version of Mask of the Red Death with the black robes. The Figure Obscura figures are going to come with everything that they were packed originally with. The Jacob Marley is going to come with that secret head that's in the safe. So it's in there. So you're not missing anything. All the accessories these things originally came with, they're going to come with the retailer Appreciation Wave versions. You got Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, the gold version of him, where he's got, the golden yellow colored fur and the more golden armor on him. Then you got the Fisher Rice Cosmic Legions figure that was inspired by an old Fisher Price action man figure or something. I can't remember all the details on that thing. And then you've got one of the Mythic Legion's 2.0 skeletons, skeleton from Viking Fell, or I can't remember the official name of, but it's got the cool little like rune paintings on the one skull of nice. Of that figure. That's really cool. I like that little feature. No pictures of them, you know. I'll have them for a future episode, maybe. Maybe. You know I'm gonna get those. But that's your Marley update. Whoops. What did I push? I pushed some weird button there. Let's see. I did the dragon. I'm just going through my tabs here. Okay. Dustin, did you have anything that you wanted to share before I move on?
Do you have the cake?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm saving them for last.
Okay, then that's all I had.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, there was I don't think I have anything. Let me double check. Insta.
I keep fighting the urge to say Bob Marley. Every little thing's gonna be all right. Don't worry, folks.
Yep.
I don't see any of our usual suspects in the comments this show. Might be because we're on a little bit earlier.
Yeah, that could be. I don't need this. Let's see. Okay. Let me do this, and then I'll do this. Share screen, share.
Stand up and turn my fan on a little higher because it's getting hot in her.
Okay.
What you got?
So I got these samurai beast things that are really cool looking. And I'll have to see. I don't remember 5K.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah. 5K. I remember these. They teased. I don't think it was the samurai though. It was. They might not have had the armor made for them yet. I remember these heads.
Yeah. But I thought those were really cool. Of course, it's a samurai, so of course I'm gonna like it and want it and all that. So I thought they were really cool. So I made sure to add that for this week. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, that's badass.
So freaking beautiful. And I don't think there's any more.
5K, you're dangerous.
So dangerous. Dang it. I didn't mean to stop sharing altogether. Share this. Oh. Apparently I closed out of the window. Doop 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 doop. Doopy doop 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 doop.
Let me just see what you got.
So
since we've started doing this show, it was like we don't share personally as much like as we used to.
Yeah,
I try to save it for the show.
Right. I didn't get it up. Okay, here we go.
No, there we go. Oh yeah.
So
is this an actual figure that they're making? Did they make it already, or is this like a kit bash somebody did?
This is apparently something they're making.
Interesting.
As far as I could tell, I mean, this is an official post by Mezco, so I don't know.
Well, sometimes they share fan stuff that was done.
Yeah, sometimes, but let's see. Okay, so this is not a bird or plane photography.
Yeah, so it says, "Welcome to the wacky world of WTF Wednesday, where the weirder the better. Show off your hilarious character mashups and unique creations." That's what leads me to believe that this is something that's fan made. It's like a kit bash kind of thing. Like they took different parts from different things and made it.
Well, regardless,
Still cool.
it's something that I was like, just like, well, shit. Because I've been wanting to do this for a while now.
Well, he's got your hat, so
yeah.
No, it's still a great shot. Whoever did it, not a bird, not a plane photography. So, I mean, hey, you got another shout out here. I don't know if you'll ever see it from us or not, but
how do I get back to? Okay. So here's
yes,
a new.
Yeah, coming soon.
Post. So coming soon.
Yeah, this is the one where I goofed, where I thought it came out of nowhere, but it's the Michelangelo season for Samurai Force, and I don't know why I totally blanked on that back then. But
because it doesn't look like Mikey.
It's more
like a Last Ronin type thing.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what they were playing up on too. But the what you're not seeing here is like the extra accessory pack that they made for it, and it has the more Michelangelo-ish head with just the bandana, like they've done with the past figures that they've done with Leonardo and Donatello. But the nunchucks were a dead giveaway. Once I saw that, I'm like, right, that was the Michelangelo one.
Okay. Let's see, what else do I have here? Doop, doop, doop. And then the cake.
Cake turtles.
Yep, that's all I got.
Ever be known as the cake turtles. Okay, yep. Well, I'm gonna dive into another thing here. Monster Force Season 3 Part 1. Pre-order coming soon. Very soon, it says. So, Season 2 hasn't even come out yet, and they're about to go into Season 3. Season 1, of course, hit right at the tail end of October. People are still getting those figures in hand. If they're all made like the one that I got that I won from the Plastic Journey podcast a few weeks ago, if they're anything like that one, these figures are another home run. I know I keep saying that. And I'm gonna overuse it. I don't care. A home run's a good thing. So they did release some teaser art. I'm just gonna run through those real quick. So I don't have an official date as far as how soon. When I know more, you'll know more.
Yeah.
So, but here's the first image that they teased. So, it's a very sketchy type of art here. Almost looks like it's like a Oni mask type of thing or something. I don't know what to think of that. It's maybe a vampire. We just have to wait and see.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, it definitely has a samurai-esque feel to it.
Yeah, but it almost looks like there's like a word on the chin there, and I can't quite make it out. Maybe I almost want to say cat, but it looks like a CAT to me, and that could just be the artful scribble of the style or whatever. The second picture, these are definitely masks, and you just see a hand holding one. It's like a masquerade mask type of thing. But it's also kind of reminiscent, like the I don't know what you like style of decoration on the mask almost looks like luchador, but these are not like classic luchador masks. So
right.
I don't know what to make of that. That's interesting. So it looks like we're going to get a character maybe that's kind of like who's the guy in G.I. Joe on the Cobra side? He's master of disguise, changes.
Oh, Zartan?
Zartan, yeah. So we might get like a Zartan-esque type of character here.
Yeah.
Maybe the masks are literal, where you can pop and swap the faces, or I mean, who knows really.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. This next one kind of got me a little bit excited here. Very, very Wolfman-ish.
Yeah.
So without a doubt, that's like not werewolf, but Wolfman.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a full-on werewolf with the Kilowog figure once it gets released. Some people have already got it in hand. I don't know how. I ordered mine from Big Bad Toy Store, which I thought that's who it was exclusive through. Who knows? Still haven't got my notice on that. Big Bad, I'm waiting. What are you doing? Where you at? Come on. Any day now. But yeah, no, I love me some werewolf stuff.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what they do with that. And they have said that there's werewolves coming. So, again, this is Operation Monster Force Season 3 teasers.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one I'm sure is more on the villainous side. So you've got right there in the foreground is a very Cthulhu-looking character.
Yep.
Whether that's, his actual head or if it's a mask, we'll have to wait and see. The guy in the middle, I don't know what to make of that. It's definitely some type of dome over some kind of, I don't know, maybe an alien
mask
head
thing.
or a brain. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very similar type of uniform look to some of the characters from season 1 with the the villain side. So we're probably looking at something like that here.
Well, there was this one story of H.P. Lovecraft where they were essentially sucking the life and everything out of their bodies, and then basically just their form was basically a brain, and then it's like neurons and basic muscle structure and stuff inside, and that's what they were sort of contained in, and that reminds me a lot of that.
Interesting. That makes a lot of sense because we've got the Cthulhu type character right there in the forefront.
Yeah.
The thing that I'm not clear on is the third character that we halfway see. It almost looks like the Kilowog. That's the werewolf figure from the Foray type of Veteran William thing. It almost reminds me of that because it looks like he's got grenades or whatever, but there's clearly a pointed ear. It's like a hairy character next to it. So that kind of makes me wonder where does his allegiance lie in the storyline?
Yeah.
And is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? 'Cause I assumed that he was on the good guy side with Van Helsing and the vampires. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I haven't read too much into the bios or anything like that.
Yeah, I haven't either. Even though I, love the lore and
maybe it's a completely new character. Who knows? We just have to wait.
Very well could be. To be honest, it definitely reminds me of the one character that's coming out in the Star Wars with the ear.
Oh yeah, with the skeleton crew figures.
Yeah, the Captain Rogue, whatever character.
I've
reminds
seen
me of that.
On the, shelves,
the dark fur. What was that?
I've seen 2 of those figures on the shelves, by the way. The captain and one of the kids. Yeah, and I didn't see any of the other ones. And oddly enough, it was the Walmart right around the corner from me. And
Nice.
I don't know if they got those in and I missed them, or if they were like an online order and somebody returned them.
Ah, yeah.
I don't know. But I dug through all of them, and I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Right.
No, I'm sorry. It wasn't the Walmart right up the road. It was the one on the other side of town. That's right. It was the one on the other side of town, because they have theirs. It's like mirrored. It's opposite. Anyway, that's besides the point. Tangent. This last teaser from season 3, Operation Monster Force, I'm really excited about. I'll bring it up. You can figure out why.
Yeah.
So clearly a skull. I don't know if that's a mask or if that's an actual skull, but I'm partial to the skulls.
Yeah.
My
looks like he's got some sort of gas mask.
Yeah. No. It's my character Zombie 13 is a skeleton type of character.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be really interested to see.
Heck yeah.
This character and what it is, because I'll be honest with you, I was looking at parts from season 1, because what I always like to do is I like to put my character Zombie 13 in different stories in different worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what would he look like in Mythic Legions? What would he look like in Operation Monster Force and stuff like that? So I was going through the figures that they just released to try and piece together a body to make my own version.
Yeah.
So looking at this, I might wait for this.
Right. I just paint a little 13 right there on the forehead. I mean, it's perfect.
Right. So who knows? I'll be watching them like a hawk as usual. Some of those Monster Force season 1 figures that are out, some of them have sold out already. The ones that have sold out, they've moved over to a pre-order window. So I imagine, like everything else that's put out by Fresh Monkey Fiction, they need a certain number of pre-orders, committed pre-orders, to be able to go through with production to make more. So if you see something you like, don't wait for it to come back into stock, because if you're doing that, it may never come back into stock. Like, the demand is probably there, but keep in mind, most pre-orders through Big Bad Toy Store, you don't have to pay for up front. They don't even ask for a down payment in most cases. There are some special cases where they do, but just keep that in mind. If you see something that you want, do it in a way where, it's on pre-order, it's there, it will be there, and it will get made if the numbers are met. Now, there have been some things that Fresh Monkey Fiction has wanted to make, and they didn't reach their minimum required numbers in order to go into production. Don't let that happen with this stuff. If you see it, you like it, it's on pre-order, go ahead and put that pre-order in.
Heck yeah.
Gives you plenty of time to save up, and there's financing options out there available, if you're savvy enough to go through those types of channels.
Yeah, provided you are smart and don't order the entire store.
Yeah. So I got a light flickering.
Yeah, mine's doing that too.
I'll see it.
Our power went out earlier.
Oh, no. It's just the way that I have to set up my lights so I'm not flushed out and glowing on camera. I have to unscrew some of my light bulbs, and sometimes I don't unscrew them enough. And I just have to turn my fan on high so it's vibrating. So it's just in that magic spot where it's vibrating and making contact. So it's just coming on, going off real quick.
Yep. You got the flicker.
Yep. I'm flickering. So that kind of wraps up the whole Monster Force thing.
Yeah.
That I want to talk about. Let me go back to this. Let me go back to this one last time. Get it back. See, I can zoom. Ooh, it don't give me trouble. No, seriously though. Operation Monster Force Season 3, Part 1, it says. So that's interesting. Part 1. So you know they got big plans. I'm happy for them. We got to get that guy back on to talk about the success of the first season. I keep wanting to say wave, but apparently they go by seasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost like they're trying to set up for a TV show or something.
That's not a bad idea.
Right.
Okay, let's get into dessert here. We're talking.
Show me that cake. Show me that cake.
So, Meditoys has released official production images for what you're going to be getting. Let me get him a little more centered here. You can see the accessory loadout. Some of those slashing effects now have color on them. They're fully painted.
Yeah.
You're going to get the turtle com. You get both style of scabbard placements, little ninja stars, some pizza slices. You get the turtle grappling hook. There's a shuriken in there, and then below it you get the different facial expressions for the different portraits.
Yeah.
Looks like bandanas. I didn't know that. So you get different bandana styles for different poses or whatever, and then just all of those hands.
Yep.
Leonardo coming at you saying, catch these hands, because he's got a lot of them.
He's got this kind of hand. And he's got this normal thumbs up and pointing and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm into it.
These just look so freaking good. And again, they're 112. Now, I don't read, whatever language they've got this written up in there. But if you look, the top picture with the swords and everything, you're going to see like a T-shirt there with a question mark. Now, remember, when we talked about these figures before from the toy show they were revealed at, you could see the hat, the fedora style type of hat. I'm wondering if that has something to do with it's saying there's a mystery soft goods surprise or whatever. So we know they've already made the hat.
There's two different options for it. There's apparently it is going to come with some sort of soft goods like you were talking about.
I bet it's the coats, the trench coats.
Yeah, but
that's what my money's going towards. It's my money's on trench coats.
Well, there's also apparently it was listed on here on when they posted all the accessories and loadout and stuff. But there was an option to get other clothes, and then it says each one has a different costume. So each figure will have a different costume. But
okay.
So I'm not really sure what that means. If it means they're going to have coats, and then each one's going to be a little bit different, or how that's going to work. But I'm excited.
That's interesting. So they have different street clothes for each turtle. So that makes perfect sense. I like that. The trench coat with the hat, that's all, the classic kind of cartoon nod from the 80s. But, if they each have a different style of like street clothes disguise, I wouldn't be mad about that.
Yeah, no, me either.
Not at all. So there we have Leonardo. They also showed off Raphael.
Yep.
And he comes with, a lot of the same type of loadout. He gets an extra head, however. So he comes with 4. Leonardo came with 3. And then you've got more of those weapon action / kind of things going on that you can slip over the size for Raphael.
Yeah.
I love that close-up shot that they're giving us here because we've only seen them kind of from afar.
Yeah.
And I love that do-rag kind of head for Raphael. That just looks so good.
Yeah, I do like it and I don't at the same time because I'm so attached to the old way, but this one has grown on me in several different in several different iterations, because I mean he's had it in this one, he had it in the New Mutation, he's had it in
Rise
the
of
the TMNT.
Yeah.
So
it's a relatively new thing.
Yeah.
You know, leans more towards the newer Ninja Turtle, thing. Kind of like how Donatello didn't always come with the glasses or headgear with the binocular kind of things. But I like that look for him because it makes sense for him.
Yep.
So they've only shown the first two here for Leonardo and Raphael, and they are starting to pop up on websites for pre-order. The one that I see a lot of people throwing around is called 33 Toys, and I'm actually going to hop over to them real quick. So this is the homepage, 33toys.bigcartel.com. Now, I've never personally ordered from them.
No,
a lot of
me
people
either.
say, a lot of people say they're trustworthy. So, if this is the route you want to go for it. The turtles are right there on the front page. If you go to them, you see, of course, the shot with all four that we've shared before. The price individually looks like $65. But somewhere I thought I saw where you could pre-order both of them for $120.
Yeah, it's up a little bit more.
So, yeah,
right there.
Right there. You see it. So $65 each from 33toys.bigcartel.com. Or if you're going to get both of them anyway, they give you a little price break there for $120.
Yeah.
So I imagine Michelangelo and Donatello will be close behind these two. I maybe they're going to wait for these two to come out first to try and see, test the water, so to speak. But I think these are a home run all the way around. Totally. They're gorgeous.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that I wish they would have a comparison on is next to a different figure from a different line.
I thought I had size comparisons for those. Let me look. Make sure
I don't think these are as small as the spring, summer, winter, fall.
No, they're not. They're advertised as 1/12 scale, so they're at least 6 inches tall.
Yeah. Which is like how I kind of want my turtle to be.
Right.
They are a mutant after all. So
I'm just going through my image folder here to see if I have any picture with them standing side by side with any, because I swear I've seen pictures of the prototypes of these standing next to other figures.
Huh. I don't remember that.
Like I can see them in my head. Well, I dive deep on certain things.
Yeah.
I could have swore I had. Bear with me for just a moment.
Yeah, I'm also Googling to see if I can find something as well.
So yeah, they're made by Medi Toys. They used to be called Memory Toys, but they had a name change, and I don't know the detail on that. I can't speak on it because I don't want to get that wrong.
Yeah.
So no, that's not it. So it looks like I don't have a size comparison yet. I will look into that because I swear I've seen it somewhere. and I guess I just didn't grab it. Yeah, just more prototype pictures. So I don't have it yet, and I apologize for that. But I'm definitely gonna dig deep for that because I know I've seen it somewhere.
Because I mean, these aren't to be confused with the other figures that are popping up on from like 5K, right? I mean, because these don't even look the same.
These are not. No. These are not the Samurai Force.
No, there's another. Trying to find it, and I'll share. What is this?
Well, while you're looking for that, I'll wrap this up with. So if you've been following us and you know about these, you're watching and you want these, here's your first chance. Go to 33toys.bigcartel.com. Put your pre-order in. It probably has in here expected production and delivery dates, maybe. Okay, yeah, deadline the end of December. So for the pre-order, you've got until the end of December to get your pre-order in for these. Ship date is estimated second quarter of 2025. So about, midway of the year 2025, you're probably looking at getting these in hand.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll stop sharing that.
I think he bounced from the studio. Give it a minute here. Where'd he go? There you go. There he is.
I closed out the wrong damn window.
I was talking about the Joy Toy, though.
Joy's. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, these.
No.
So wait a minute. What are you sharing here? What are you? Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I know that's what these are.
Yeah.
I need to share the right window. Share.
Don't do like me and close out the wrong tab. I have so many tabs open when I'm sharing these images, though, so I don't have to, hunt and pack and dig.
See, these are the turtles that it's like, these are popping up right now, and it's like, don't order those.
Yeah, no, those are much smaller.
You need to make sure you're ordering the right ones. So
correct.
33 toys is where it's at.
For now, I do think they'll probably eventually pop up on 5K.
Yeah.
I almost want to wait to see if 5K does offer them, because usually 5K, whenever they do stuff like this, 5K Toys will offer like an additional, like, oh, hey, we made this special kit to go with these figures too.
Yeah.
They're not made by the same company, but we're making them to go with these figures, sort of thing. So
see,
what's Pop saying?
That's Joy Toy.
Pop says, are there more boxes? I won't be unboxing anything else until Christmas morning. That's you, Pops. I'm not waiting.
See, those turtles that I just showed, those are the Joy Toy TMNT figures. Those are on 5K right now. So it's like you don't want them to get confused and order the wrong one. That's what I was saying.
Right. Yeah, no, the Joy Toy ones are a smaller scale too. They're not 1/12 scale. So I know they look similar and things can be confusing sometimes, but yeah, don't be confused.
Oh man, so are you going through with it? So you're not gonna unbox anything until Christmas morning, and you're probably gonna hop on a stream to share it. Is that what you're doing? Oh man, that'd be crazy. Everyone's welcome to join me for the Madness Christmas unboxing challenge. Yeah, I don't think I'll be joining you. Well, maybe I could. Who knows?
We'll see.
Oh, well. Yeah. I don't know, but it is what it is. These toys are cool. Toys are cool and stuff. Man. I mean, there's like a million like Black Series figures that I want to get that I haven't gotten yet. And it's like, man, I want to get these. I can't find them. And but I have other things I want to get. Dang it, what do I do?
I know the feeling. I'm trying to figure it all out myself. I gotta
dragon.
I have decisions I have to make.
Yeah. You got a dragon you have to afford. I don't envy you that.
I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of the thing that they're doing with the
Affirm. Yeah,
I'm financing a dragon, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to because yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I'm still trying to finance the Thundercats. But the things we have to do for toys.
Oh man. I don't know. It's time for a purge, I think. I got to go through and really just get rid of some stuff. That would help.
Yeah,
out with the old, in with the new.
I'm also a bit of a hoarder, so it's like, oh, but I do like that. Like I don't think I've thrown away a single toy in my entire life.
Oh, I've got
if it breaks, I usually just set it aside to one day hopefully fix.
Yeah, I've got parts of figures that I've chopped up years ago for customs and just left.
You might need those parts again someday.
I'll probably never use them, and I can't bring myself to throw them away. And I've known people that have thrown action figures away because they didn't like the way they were painted. Just in the trash. Yeah. Are you insane?
Right.
I can't do it. But I mean, it's less difficult for me to do now because I know Travis.
Mm-hmm.
So I have an out.
Yeah.
And it helps him in the process. So when I give stuff to him, and I give him boxes of stuff at a time, it's like, yeah, here, I'll sell this stuff, which he does on Whatnot now. So, and I usually split it with him. So he gets some help, and I get some help. We scratch each other's back, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I really need to. I think I'm at a point where there's going to be less Hasbro product that I'm looking at, Star Wars and Marvel and all of that stuff. And there's even rumors that Hasbro might not even renew their license on Marvel Legends, which is insane.
That's crazy
to think about, right? Because it's been their bread and butter for so many years. But now they've kind of revitalized G.I. Joe, which has always been under their banner.
Yeah.
So they're putting a little bit more value in with those G.I. Joe figures now. That they've really hit a stride with them. And there's less and less coming with Marvel.
Yeah.
It's just it's anybody can see that. Just walk down the toy aisle and gone are the days where now there's a wave on the shelf with build-a-figure parts and multiple hands for the characters that they should come with and multiple accessories. Those accessories are not in those boxes anymore. Right. They're in G.I. Joe now. Yeah. Black Series gave that stuff up years ago. Star Wars, it's I don't know. I don't make those decisions for them, but I don't have to buy their stuff. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
For sure, there's certain things they should focus on, and they should either do it right or don't do it.
Yeah, that's why I love the independent creators right now, because they're just killing it with stuff. I mean, you look at like the turtles that we're talking about from Many Toys and everything. Just, my God, those are great looking. I just, so good.
Yep.
I mean, they're doing what you wish the major toy companies had been doing all along.
Yeah, exactly. Like, well, I know it's not necessarily major, but I'm more likely to want these turtles than, my Super 7 turtles or, any other turtles. Obviously, my movie turtles are still, they're there, they're staying. But still, it's like these Super 7 ones are like, why do I need this when I have something so much better? The cake turtles. It's just.
So for me, I only got the 4 turtles from Super 7 because they were basically upgraded versions of the old Playmates toys. That's what they were based off of. They weren't based off of the cartoon. They weren't based off of the comic book. They were toys that were updated versions of the older toys.
Yep.
That was the appeal for me. And that pissed off Playmates because they saw how successful Super 7 was doing with upgrading their old designs.
Yeah.
And they stepped in. It's like, nope, hey, you got to cut that shit out, and then they tried to blame it on Nickelodeon. It's like, no, it's Playmates. It's you. Okay. Right. It's you. Everybody knows it's you. Super 7 pissed in your cornflakes, and now you're angry about it.
Right.
Because what happened after they came out and did all that? They re-released all those classic turtle toys. All of the original run, the 4 turtles. You had,
you had some with bumps. You had just the classic ones. You had.
Yeah. So
they re-released everything.
We know it's you. Okay. Yeah. But no, that's the reason why I got those. And those turtles are right there. So I haven't even opened them. I just have them to know that I have them.
Yeah. I got them specifically because I was like, I want the turtle van. But I haven't put them in the turtle van yet.
Yeah. See, I still have my originals from Playmates when I was a kid. And I still have the turtle, the party wagon, whatever they called it. But no, my point I'm getting to here is, if I can remember it. Oh, yeah, I was going to say the NECA movie turtles. I've seen they're re-releasing some of the those figures again, repackaged. Like there was a Leonardo and a Shredder in a 2-pack, and the Leonardo had paint on him to make him look bruised and everything from the final fight scene from the first movie.
Yeah.
I picked it up. I looked, I had it in my hand. I'm going, when did they? I didn't even see an announcement for this.
Same.
And then just the other day, I saw Casey Jones with a dirt bike and a bunch of accessories put in. Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? When did all this?
They snuck out Tatsu as well. They just sort of slipped him out.
I
and only had like maybe one rumor.
I've never seen another Tatsu on the shelf.
Right.
So that one time that I saw him, and I said, nope, this is coming home with me. I will go without a couple of meals. I don't care. He's coming home with me. When I picked him up, I've never seen another one restocked.
Yeah. Which is wild.
That's worrisome for those that are still looking for him.
Yeah. I don't know. But I mean, I still haven't seen the serrated blade shredder. That's what I call him. From Turtles 2.
Yeah, from the second movie. Yeah. I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen it at all. And it's like I have a separate shredder that I could barter to trade. Be like, hey, I have a super shredder. Do you want to trade? That's what I want. But I don't know. The things we do for toys.
Damn toys.
Well, so if you haven't figured it out, we're running here twice a week. We'll be on later this week with ADHD Theater. We're watching Pilgrim and Thanksgiving. Pilgrim is on Hulu, and Thanksgiving is on Netflix. So watch those. Come join us on Friday.
Gonna start watching those tonight.
Yeah. I'm hoping to do that too. Hopefully as soon as I get off here, I'll go start one of them. So
yeah. So as you were saying, Dustin, join us this coming Friday.
Yep.
At
9:00.
9:00 Eastern.
Yep.
Because I always get the time wrong. It's all relative.
Yeah.
There's a little sneak peek of something I'm working on to reveal Friday night, hopefully. So, man, that glare.
What could that be?
His chin's really glowing there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
what on earth could that be?
We're a bunch of lovable goofballs. Hopefully Derry will be able to join us and we can talk about these two movies. Thanksgiving, both of us have already seen it. I've only seen it the one time.
Yeah, same.
But I'm looking forward to watching it again because it was a great, just horror Thanksgiving romp.
So I don't want to talk about this too heavy, but I mean we're approaching the holidays, and the one movie that we were talking about for Christmas is currently playing now. It's available to watch. So it's like,
really?
Yes. It's like, man, do we jump right into it, or
is this the Jack Black one?
Yeah.
And it's streaming at home or it's in theaters?
No, it's streaming at home on Paramount.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have Paramount.
I'm sure you could pirate the 7 Seas and find your way, navigate the 7 Seas and find your way to a copy.
I would have to change hats for that.
Well, actually, I have to double check. There might be a way to share stream it, so like we could connect and watch it together at the same time.
Oh,
so I don't know if I just saw that was recently an option on Hulu.
That would be a treat.
So I was like, oh, that would be interesting. So.
Really, what's stopping us from doing that now with our show, with ADHD Theater? And just, I mean, we would have to talk over the movie. Would we get flagged for that?
Yeah.
Really?
We got flagged for showing a trailer just the other day.
Really?
Yeah, we didn't get a slap on the wrist or anything. It was just a warning. Like, hey, copyright infringement.
What was this? Because I don't even remember the last time we shared a trailer.
It's been a minute, but I mean, I say it's been a minute, but it could be longer. My concept of time is rough, but I
Oh, it might have been Oculus. We did do the trailer for
yes,
Oculus.
yeah, that's what it was.
Okay, yeah. See, we even tried talking.
We were talking through the whole thing, and it still flagged. So I don't know. I know we can get away with that kind of shenanigans on Pilled and what's the other network? Pilled and the other thing we're on too. I forget I forget everywhere we're on, but
YouTube, you're drunk, go home.
Right. Yeah, so I'm sure we could get away with that in some cases, but I don't know. I'm not too sure. But
we'll figure it out. This is the kind of thing that happens on our Friday show, by the way. This banter back and forth. So it's very aptly named ADHD Theater. So well, we're past an hour and a half now. I say let's wrap it up. We'll be back next Monday, hopefully.
Join us Friday.
But come see us Friday first.
Yep. And we'll be back next week with more shenanigans at our usual 10:30 time slot, most likely. Yeah. Okay. So
another late night edition of It's Frickin' Figures.
Yeah. Tune in next Monday at 10:30 Eastern for a late night edition of It's Frickin' Figures. Obviously, this isn't going to be the poster for it, but guess what? That's what you get, because that's all I have prepared. But until next time, Thunder Nerds ho!